they have a
But
sugar.
the liquid is easier to keep down and sometimes easier to just consume also rather than having to chew a whole meal. Sometimes that's a thing.
I was hating work all day today, so I had beef tips and fried rice. The beef tips were fucking terrible. You weren't missing anything. What did I have after that? I had some
tips.
I don't know.
You don't want to know.
I don't even know. Just said
It's
beef
like-
tips.
it's
And it
like-
looked like dog food.
Mulder loves this.
Yeah.
It looked like dog food.
It's like the
The
tips,
bully
the very tips of like a tri-tip.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, you
That's
think it'd
almost
be
the best
good.
part.
It wasn't good.
Oh.
But when you have them at places, they're usually like overdone and dry.
Yeah.
I had a piece of cake. I had a muffin. I
Do they
had.
cook it separately from the rest of the steak, or do they cut it off of the? I don't know. Like, why would you sell it? Why would you sell a steak without the tip on it?
Well, maybe it's just.
Did we say
Oh,
hi?
there
Are we
could be-
recorded?
Yeah. I was just about to do that. Well,
Give us an intro.
maybe use the rest of the meat for like a tri-tip sandwich or some shit.
Yeah, or maybe they like just
Okay.
get the
Yeah.
slices out. So.
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to episode 55.
Beef tips.
Beef tips.
It's probably going to be called beef tips.
We have some guests on the show today. We have
Beef tips.
Cory,
Hi.
first timer. Welcome.
Is he a first time?
No,
I mean, it's the
we're here
the
for
420.
The
part.
fourth.
Forgot
I know.
about
We kind of discussed whether it really counts because that episode was a shit show,
It was a
fun
special.
house. Like
420 special.
that was a crazy episode, but not a shit show. The
I
only
don't
shit
think
show we have had was
the
that
game show.
fucking game show.
Dude, I blocked that out of my mind
It
because
is-
I loved it. Was so fun,
Yeah.
and we couldn't use any of it
No.
because
Still
Was
the
the audio?
worst audio. The fucking $9 USB microphones started to give out at that point,
yeah.
which is crazy. You'd think those would last forever.
well, they worked great for
They
fucking
must have.
20 some odd
Yeah.
episodes.
Nah, I feel like it was like 10, like
Was
two. I thought it was like 2 or
Oh.
3.
Well, those
I thought
two
they
were fun.
Yeah, they were
These
great.
bad boys, though. These are the
Oh.
ones.
These are awesome.
Yeah.
We have Isabel,
Hello.
far from a first timer, a long timer, and Stephanie as well.
Third timer.
Third timer.
Yeah, repeat customers.
Welcome everybody.
So it's a spooky episode. It's not really.
Ooh.
No.
We're a little too.
Yeah.
We're too far from Halloween to have a spooky episode. I think.
Next week would be a
Nah.
spooky episode.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that was something we're gonna have to bring up. I don't even know about episode next week. I don't know how my weekend's gonna go because it's Isabel's birthday.
You could still do a podcast.
Right then. She's turning 23,
Oh shit! Happy birthday.
or maybe you're just 18, or you
21.
just now
I'm
legal.
turning
Oh.
21.
That's good. Nobody likes when you're 23.
Yeah. It's not important.
What do you think?
I actually have an important birthday
Thank
coming
you,
up.
girl.
Is 35 important?
35 is, I feel like, important.
I thought it was like
It's the middle of
It's like
30s
1 through 10.
and 40s.
you get 1 through 10, you get 11 because
No,
it's different.
I get
No,
whatever-
11 ain't
no,
nothing.
No.
12 isn't nothing.
No.
13, you're a teenager.
10 is double digits.
Yeah,
10
1
was
through
a big
10, I
number.
said.
Okay.
You're skipping 11 and 12 because fuck you. 13 because you're a teenager.
Well,
18, you're an
12 is a
adult.
preteen,
21,
though.
25, and then every decade. 30, 40, 50,
I don't
60,
believe
70.
your
I
timeline
identified
because
as a preteen
no.
at 12.
The milestone for 35 is that you can say you're having a midlife crisis and people take you seriously.
Maybe that's your issue.
I think
lately.
every year of my life is important, so I should be able to celebrate it.
Like, yeah, birthday month.
I
I
mean,
survived
so I
another
did.
year,
Do you all celebrate your birthday?
I
kind of.
celebrate like the whole birthday month. Like I said, it's February.
Oh, you're
so
super into it.
I
I
Cory?
Yeah, I always take the whole week off from work,
What?
at least.
That's what's up. Corey's got a good
Yeah.
one. I don't know what
Yeah.
to say. Sorry, I don't know what's.
I work for the Sea Service.
Corey's social is.
I
I mainly celebrate my birthday as an excuse to make my friends all hang out, like
Okay.
all together. Like I'll always throw a little party, nothing crazy, or like a dinner. And that's really it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually have a family dinner, and then if I have the energy
'Cause-
for it, I like to see my friends because it's probably the only time that year I'm gonna see them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The older you get, it really is like it's hard to get people all together.
Yeah. That's true.
Like everybody's got.
That's usually the one night I'll go out and try to get people to come out.
Yeah.
Like I'd never want to go to the bar anymore, but I'll be like, all right, fuck it, I'll spend money on drinks, or rather, get people to spend money.
Right.
Maybe that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
with that.
That's true. You get the free drinks.
I threw
hate
you
going
a
out.
big party here.
Yeah.
For your 30th. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
dope.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I hosted a concert for one of your birthdays.
That's right. But I put on the show. He emceed.
Right.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
pretty
You
dope,
made-
though.
You,
Yeah.
you should tell the
Oh.
joke that you made on stage.
Jeez. Well, I told a joke. It's a pretty shitty joke. Oh no, I'm not gonna tell that one.
You can't go
But
this far.
I'll cut to the end of the story, which is where I had to apologize to any veterans in the room.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Yeah, you can tell me that off there.
Hold that one to yourself for a minute.
Happy
I want to hear it though. I told a joke that bombed last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's two people and they were talking about video games, and he was telling me about this game called Control, and he said something about playing as a female, a woman, and he was saying how the game was difficult. And I said, if you put it on easy mode, do you play as a man? And he got nothing. And I was like, all right.
I mean, that's a solid joke.
It
Like,
was a solid joke,
Yeah.
and it was quick, and I was really excited to present it, and I didn't laugh at myself, which I sometimes do with the really good ones, and no one laughed.
That's good. You got a clean sample of that one now.
Yeah,
That's
true.
Yeah, we just reuse it.
For when someone tells me they're playing Control again, I'm like, really? What's that game? How do you play it? What's the beginning like? How do you discover your character and who they are? And I rushed the joke as
Create
the
an intro joke.
yeah.
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 thought that was a spider web up there, but it's just a cobweb, everybody. We're
Oh,
cool.
Okay, cool.
Crisis averted.
Tight. Well, I don't celebrate my birthday. I'm taking the week off to make sure work also doesn't acknowledge the birthday at all. I've told my
Yeah.
boss I
You
don't
mentioned
fuck
you're
with
very anti-birthday.
it. Very anti-birthday.
That's
Not
a big
into it.
that's a big part of the reason I take the week off from work as well. I don't want people looking at me,
I don't
paying
want those
attention to
goddamn
me.
cupcakes from that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Beady
My
little
work gives
eyes.
you a full paid day off on your
What?
birthday. You can choose
What?
your birthday or your work anniversary to
What type
take
of
a day
hippie
off.
shit is that? That's
That's
dope.
dope.
That's really
That's
tight.
dope.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I'm taking my birthday weekend off because I have to work a different schedule this week.
Oh.
So it actually worked out perfectly because now I have my birthday off.
What are you going to be doing?
For my birthday, we're doing family dinner Friday night in Petaluma and then hanging
Where?
out Cucina Paradiso,
Okay.
the Italian restaurant
Yeah.
downtown.
Yeah.
And
That's
then probably going out for drinks after with some of my friends in Petaluma. And then Saturday night, I don't think we know yet. Maybe
Nice.
dinner and hanging out here with friends,
Yeah, I
or
think
going out and having people go out and meet us. One of those.
I'm trying to convince her. Let's just have people over. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't have to go
Yeah,
out.
but then I have to clean up.
It's like 1/3 of the price. Like
But then I have
Ryan
to clean
will actually
up.
come over for a little bit.
It's true. I would come over
Yeah.
rather than
We're
go
probably
out.
gonna go get a nice steaks somewhere, which you guys are all invited to, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But, we'll figure that out off air. That's not something we
Oh.
talk about.
I did want to talk about this kind of up front regarding the last episode. So David was on
Oh,
last
we're
week.
doing the disclaimer right
Just
here.
really quick because it's
Okay.
in the beginning.
I almost thought we should record one and just put it in front of this episode. Or I don't know.
yeah.
But go for it. Go for it.
Yeah,
Sorry to
let's
interrupt.
do that.
Yeah.
That sounds more fun too.
Well, plus it'll just nobody's gonna miss it.
Yeah, right up front, and it'll also maybe drive people to be like, "What the fuck did David say last week?"
Yeah.
Let's listen to that.
We'll
What did
record
we
it at
say?
the end. We have to put a
I listened to
reminder.
it this morning,
Oh,
but
okay.
I missed like the last 10 minutes.
That's
That's
about
probably
where it was.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were talking about the Ari Shafir shit.
You get to that part?
No.
Okay, so Ari
You're
Shafir
real close.
dosed Bert
Oh,
Kreischer.
she knows. all
She knows,
about it,
okay.
Yeah.
Carl and I were like, we would never do that. Friendship would be done between us if either the other one did it.
Yeah.
David did not hear what we were talking about, kind of missed the main point,
Yeah.
and then said that he would dose whoever. And
He said he was cool with
his
dosing his
friends.
friends as long as his friends were like cool with drugs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, not even, man.
Yeah.
like I'm hella cool with drugs, but like I don't want to be on Molly without knowing I'm gonna be on Molly,
Well,
and
plus,
like,
it's like a drug that isn't just like, oh, you did it real quick, 10 minutes, you're good.
Oh yeah.
oh,
yeah,
you dose me with DMT? That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get over it.
Right.
Like, I have 10 minutes.
You're
like,
in it for a day.
Yeah.
Like,
and your tomorrow
So
sucks.
yeah, I brought up that your tomorrow sucks, and that's
Yeah.
almost like a, that's another day of shit
yeah.
that
Oh,
no
right,
one
my
really wants to
tomorrow.
go through. It'd be really hard to dose someone with DMT.
Yeah, I
It
don't.
tastes so bad.
I would be so livid. I would certainly
And
never be friends with that person
Yeah.
again.
Without a
I'd
doubt.
probably-
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said it last week. Even if Ryan did it, Dunzo.
Yeah.
Like,
It does
No,
Dunzo.
that is
like,
not respecting.
Yeah, I'm
someone
not gonna
that's
hang
on
out with
their
you,
body.
like,
I'm like, I feel like there's
Not
a
good
very,
consent.
very rare circumstance where it could possibly be okay.
we talked. Yeah, like
But it's like, I'm at a bachelorette party, I'm
Yeah.
partying all weekend.
you haven't got me yet. Either.
I'm with all my
Yeah.
friends. People are already
Nope.
wasted.
No.
Okay, well,
The
Or, like,
only time is
fuck
when
no.
I tell you, "Hey, dose me without me knowing it." I
Well,
give
yeah.
you 100%
But, like,
consent
that-
Here's the scenario.
in this.
You were
week.
already gonna
Like,
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, like
and
that's your plan.
you're just like, all right, I think I'm ready, and you're just like, oh, you're already on it, bro.
Yeah.
And then it kicks in, and it's fucking vivid as hell. Like, oh shit, you're right.
No, that's some.
Maybe the
sour
Molly
shit.
was the friends we made all along the way.
No, fuck that. If I was drunk and all of a sudden I was on Molly and I didn't know I was on Molly,
You might
I
think
would
you were
think-
dying.
I would think I was
Like,
dying.
Yeah, that's
you're like,
true.
why is my
That's
heart
true.
suddenly
You don't
beating
know
out of my
how
chest?
someone is going.
Like-
You don't know how someone's going to
Yeah.
react. You don't know what medication someone's
Nah.
on. There's no.
I think we can all
scenario-
agree it's
no
whack.
scenario.
David thought it was whack.
That's like saying,
Yeah.
what about pushing people into pools? You know, is that hella chill or what?
It's
Do
all
I have
about
my phone in my
consent,
pocket?
man. It's just fucking. It's easy.
I don't know. I mean, don't ever push me in a pool, but I don't think I would never be friends with Ryan if he pushed me in a pool.
I'd be pissed.
Oh, I'd be
Yeah, I'd
mad.
be really annoyed.
If I didn't have my phone, I don't even give a shit about my phone. Costs $100.
Well,
and I've had it for
generally,
like
you
3
wouldn't
years.
have.
Like,
Would you have a change of clothes in that scenario?
yeah,
Even.
What you gotta do is
Hopefully.
yeah. If you push me in my sweet ass back,
Yeah,
yard
in my
pool that I
backyard.
have.
Right.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be.
I'm not gonna be
worse.
too mad because I got a sweet ass backyard pool.
Yeah.
Nobody says backyard pool.
in-ground pool.
Personal.
The solution to the
Just a
cell
pool, I
phone thing,
think.
though, is that you have to pants the person before you pull them. Push
Yeah,
them.
just jerk them off real quick. I got
Then
you.
you
bro.
really get them.
That's how you know Carl doesn't have a pool. My backyard pool. A
Yeah.
little different.
Well, maybe
from my
since I have
front
so
yard
many
pool.
fucking pools that I have to,
Right.
differentiate.
Distinguish. Yeah.
Y'all don't know me. Like,
Right.
This is not my only place of residence. I'm gonna just start saying weird.
I got so many pools, bro.
Yeah,
So many
backyard
families.
pools, side yard pools.
Side yard pool, rooftop pool.
That would be pretty cool.
I have access to the company pool, kind of my pool.
I've seen
As
it.
long as
I've
I
seen
look
it.
at Our
Like,
pool.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's a nice one.
Carl pool.
world.
Corey,
pool?
don't
Nah.
write on my jokes.
Oh, you
Oh,
said
did
that?
you say-
Yeah.
She
Oh,
just
shit.
said
My
it.
And then
See, I don't have
I-
headphones. I didn't
Because
even
I know
hear
you
it.
guys didn't hear it.
We're just so
Yeah,
on the
and they
same
didn't hear me.
wavelength.
Oh shit.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
What do we got in our talking points?
Well, the first one's really weird to just bring up right now. It was what would be your own personal heaven or hell, like if you have an idea of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I don't know if anyone has one off the top of their head. But I started telling Cory one of my ideas of like a really hellish situation to me would be like, oh, I'm at some dude's party. It's like super rich, like a bougie ass affair. And I'm like in just regular old clothes, and everyone's just talking about 401ks and IRAs and like all this bullshit. And I'm just like,
so much closer to my heaven than my
oh
hell.
god, see, dude, that like I'm just like none of this fucking
You know what,
matters. It's the worst. And then Cory came
Yeah.
at me with
This scenario is Garth Brooks.
like
I've
verbatim.
got friends in low.
And I was like, okay. So I guess I should listen to more country. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he had you pegged, man.
Yeah. maybe written off the whole.
That's more of an
side you've
anthem,
never
though.
known.
So you should feel good about
What's
that.
Yeah.
even weird is like I know the chorus to that song. I guess I've never listened to any verses. And that says a lot about me.
I barely know the song.
I showed up in boots, right? To the
Mhm.
wedding.
Ruined your black tie affair.
Ruined
black
your
tie
black
affair.
tie affair.
Like,
Just
yeah.
Blame
Last
it all
one
on my
to go.
roots. That's how
Last
Yeah.
one to
Last
show.
All right, we don't have the money to pay
one.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah, no, stop. Don't have it. We've already got $16 a month
Yeah.
in there. We don't need to
Fuck.
add more.
He's gonna get us. Or what's his alter ego? Chris something?
Yes, an alter ego.
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah.
rocker.
What
Like a
is it?
badass country rocker.
Chris Gaines, I think.
Chris
Yeah,
Gaines.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Gaines. He's
Yeah.
way.
That's
cooler
another
than
version
Garth.
of hell I have, just hanging out with Chris Gaines.
Oh
He's
my
got like
God.
the tousled
Yeah.
hair over his little bangs, spiky.
I don't.
It's such a look.
I think
It's
my
quite
hell
striking.
would be at like a party with a lot of young people. It's really loud, and no one's really talking to anybody. And I have to make a speech at one point. That would be pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And then it's a party on top of a hill, and it fucking snows, and I'm stuck with all of them for a few days. This is a true story. Someone was stuck at a
Oh, wow.
party because it snowed and no one could get out.
It's not you though?
Well, I wasn't there.
Oh,
No, I
that's a
said-
true story though.
That's a true story.
That literally happened.
But this would be my personal
Yeah.
hell, being stuck in a
Yeah.
house with all those people for a few days. And
That would
So
be,
there's
yeah,
that.
I could not see you enjoying that at all.
nah.
And then somebody doses you.
Oh, there we go.
With
Oh, on the
PCP.
dosing bit, out of all the drugs, I guess, I don't know. I guess I'd want the Molly the most. Because Bert
Stuff me
even
with some
said
weed.
where he was like, yeah, I was really pissed, but like, the sunset was really nice. And he's like, and I had a great conversation with Joey Diaz. Like, so there were like these moments where
Well,
you
you
like
had to
just
call
got to
Joey to fucking get him off the ledge.
I mean, well,
Yeah, once they calmed me down, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Conversation. Yeah.
calm down, cocksucker.
It literally, it makes you euphoric. So you're gonna have bits where it's good.
Right.
I still wouldn't want it. It's like a 5-hour at
No,
least
that's
commitment.
Yeah. I feel like the other ones can maybe take control of your thoughts and really fuck you up a bit.
Mhm.
A psychedelic, of
Oh,
LSD
sure.
or mushrooms.
Yeah.
I would not want to be randomly dosed
No.
in that scenario that he
Yeah.
was in on one of those.
No.
Absolutely.
I'm like, don't people get randomly dosed on like acid and LSD and like
It might happen once or twice.
that would be that.
Yeah, that'd be a handful.
There's a story of people dosing people at
Yeah,
Grateful
like
Dead shows,
concerts.
dropping it on their neck. I
Yeah.
don't know how true that
I
is.
don't know either.
See you on the other side,
It's
man.
just such a creepy control thing.
Give me a
Yeah.
little kiss on the neck.
Nazzle.
Or just like that
A
you're
little
taking,
LSD
yeah, you're
taking
taking away
nozzle.
somebody's control. Like, oh, it's so bad.
You guys all have any
I was gonna
personal
say,
heavens?
do you have any?
Want to
Ooh.
spice this up to something nice?
You
Wow.
know, I was
Chris
thinking
Gaines.
In my backyard pool.
Midsummer, that little commune was not a terrible place.
Honestly, the whole thing I
If
probably
heaven
would have
was
been down with.
midsummer, I'd be down.
Wait, you guys went to a commune?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's a movie.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck! You missed
Midsummer.
Oh yeah,
Midsummer.
I haven't watched that
I
yet.
told you, Corey. I fucking told you
It
it's
is
midsummer.
Somar.
I fucking told
Well,
you.
it's like fucking
I've been saying that.
European.
And he's been making so much fun of me.
no,
It's mid.
Midsummer.
It's
Yeah,
mid.
It is.
I didn't make fun
This
of
is
you.
America.
It's
Yeah.
Midsummer.
No, it's midsummer.
The director.
Again,
Pronounce
Director
it.
can get the fuck out.
His name's
Midsummer.
Ari too.
Yeah.
Or
People get dosed in that movie too.
Whoa!
Repeatedly.
Comes back around.
See all the synchronicities that happen in life.
The movie's pretty rad though.
And there was a big bear.
Yeah. And other shit. Definitely see it. Yeah.
Bird Crusher was that.
It was great. It was a dope movie. But yeah, I'd be happy with that. It could be
Living
both
in
a
a
heaven
commune?
and a hell, honestly.
Yeah.
I couldn't do a commune.
No.
See that No, it was pretty good.
If I could do a commune if I was
Psychedelics
myself.
I was gonna say, if you could be real selective about the people you let
Well,
in.
they're selective.
Okay, yeah.
That's nowhere near my heaven. Like, there's no movies or anything in that world. Oh no, they watched Austin Powers and that shit.
Yeah, they
We're
did.
talking too much about that. Yeah. Well, if there's Austin Powers, I'm
Do you
in.
want to come watch Austin Powers with the children?
Well, tell me about your heaven then, Cory. What's your idea?
Oh boy.
Or just a really good situation.
You know, honestly, the old standard, like, if money wasn't an issue sort of thing would be cool. You know, be charitable. Like, you do your work toward good and, like, have the resources to do that and, you know, have a little fun at the same time.
So
That
you're
sounds pretty
saying you
good.
support communism?
So like a bowling alley in your house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Root beer on tap.
Yeah.
I remember.
Like
Yeah. You ever like
Czech style?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty dead on.
when I was a kid, we would make lists of, you know, what would be in our mansion. And
We're
then
Richie
get the
Rich.
grid paper
Yeah.
out and then draw
Draw it
the
up.
mansion, the floor plan.
Richie Rich was so lonely.
But he made friends in the end.
Imagine being the McDonald's employee at Richie Rich's
my
house.
God.
You do nothing.
I
Like
bet
all
you
day.
never fucking tipped.
No.
That's like
We're
working.
probably
I
got
never
decent health
needed
insurance,
to.
though.
There's a subway at the Pentagon. It's like working there, probably.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, it's still a, you know, standard job, but with
Right.
extra security.
Yeah.
Not fun.
I was just thinking that no one probably went to the McDonald's. Like, you can't imagine all those adults like want to go to like the grown-up cook like kitchen. And,
Fuck,
like,
man, I'd be at McDonald's.
what do they-
Yeah.
That's your heaven. McDonald's.
I mean, I don't know if that's my heaven.
Personal McDonald's in wherever
It
you
might
are.
be pretty close, though. It would be like, I don't know.
That sounds like a Donald Trump feature.
Yeah. I think me and Donald Trump would get along more than I'd like to admit.
He's probably hella fun to party with.
No, he doesn't drink
He
at all.
doesn't drink, do
All he does
Has
is
so
fucking
many
slam
amphetamines.
fucking cokes.
Yeah.
Cheeseburgers.
He's tweaking.
Yeah, I
So
probably
weird
would.
in
Like
diet.
Oh my god, that's cheap.
you gonna go soon? It's gonna pop.
It's like every once in a while it pushes me to the side.
I feel weird about how high this thing is now.
Oh, am I
I
not supposed
just
to smoke that?
What are you sitting
are
on?
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
Oh, that's good.
It's okay.
That's good. That's what
Girls
you're
ruin a
trying
lot
to
of
do.
stuff. Let's talk about that. Top 3 ways. Just kidding.
Name more than 3 and have guys ready.
Okay.
Battle.
I didn't catch any of that.
Nah, we're good.
Okay. You guys want to do a movie quiz?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do this.
And my other questions can wait. They're not good. I need to refine them.
I made a. Let me retweet this thing from Bill Plute. I need to make 20 grand really quick.
So,
Good.
I made a whole other account just to retweet that,
There you
dude.
go.
That was a great idea.
Yeah.
I was like, I really hate spam. You guys heard about the millionaire guy? He's like a fucking Trump supporting right wing Republican who's just giving away hell of money on Twitter. And I'm like, fuck it, man. Let me enter this lottery. I could use anywhere from 100 to fucking like thousands of dollars.
You
And
just
like,
put out a tweet to retweet, and you get 20 grand.
yeah.
So
Oh, that's
we'll
just
win 20 grand.
Hold
Wow.
on a second.
Yeah.
Let me pull back up my phone.
Follow.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
do. See, it's probably right here. Yeah, bam. Yeah.
There you
I
go.
have his notifications turned on. All I do is just fucking retweet it.
I mean, I still haven't gotten my Equifax return.
Oh well,
so-
because so they fuck people over. Too many people accepted it, so now they're going a different route. They have some weird clause where they're just trying to fuck
Isn't
people
that what
over.
happened with fucking Ticketmaster?
The amount of money
I've
that
gotten
that's-
tickets from Ticketmaster.
I have too, but it's
They
like
keep giving me more.
tickets to shows no one wants to go
Exactly.
to.
You don't want to go see
Exactly.
the Offspring at fucking Shoreline?
I've already done that.
Yeah, but they really do put on a really good show.
No, I'm good.
All right,
All right, so
movie time.
this game is called Movie Date, and I picked the first movie that has a good amount of sequels or things related to it. Let me see. There's like 1 or 2 movies in here that I'm like, this is the start of a very iconic director. So
Okay.
here we go. First one. I'm going to give you the name of the movie, and we'll just go around the board and guess the year that it came out. Price is Right rules. If you're over, you lose.
Oh,
and
Alright.
get close.
Okay.
I think it's just be close. It's your
Okay,
game.
close.
It's your
Close is
game.
fine. Close is
It
fine.
just seems weird. Price is
Okay.
Right rules with years, but
Okay.
no, it's
You're
your
right.
game,
No,
man. No,
Closest. Closest.
I always got to do this.
It
To
doesn't
you.
worry about it. Clerks.
Clerks,
Clerks.
19,
Going around.
Oh, wow. Stephanie, you go first.
2000.
Ladies first, Carl. You Bill Pollute supporter.
1986.
1990.
1992.
1994.
Cory got it.
Of course.
All right. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Fellowship of the Ring.
This
Not like
first
one of them.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Can we ask if that's
They
the
should
first
all
one?
be the first, but I'll clarify.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
2000.
I'm gonna say 2002.
I really wanted to say that. And I think like 2003 is too long. But I don't know if 9/11 happened and Lord of the Rings happened at the same time. I'm going to go 2001.
Okay.
Wait, one. Yeah.
I also say 2001.
Yeah. So Carl,
Oh, okay.
you got it to it first.
Nice.
So
Oh.
We can share it.
Right?
We can
Well,
share
we didn't
it.
reveal it, so
Yeah. I feel like sharing
that's
is cool.
true. Sharing is cool.
Yeah.
All right.
so we're going around.
One,
sharing
one.
right now.
Oh, he's at
Yes,
2
two.
though.
Two.
Yeah,
2-1.
2-1.
All right. I'm cool with sharing. So this is Judd Apatow wrote this movie, and he's still around. Heavyweights. Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah. I thought it was fun.
Freaking starving. What is it?
1994.
Okay.
Heavyweights. Oh, what grade was I in? I'm gonna-
I see for that too.
I'm gonna say 95.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 95. I'm gonna go Fumble Faller.
95 really feels right. The way I think that one was before All That. I think Keenan is a little younger than he was in All That, and I think All That's like 96 or 7 probably. So 95 feels right to me.
Wow. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
It was 95.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Never put Twinkies on your pizza.
Star Wars: A New Hope.
I have no idea what that even
That's
is.
the first Star Wars.
Like number one?
Yeah, like the first
Well,
one they
number
made.
4.
Number 4.
Number
Well,
four.
But
okay.
number 1.
But
Wasn't
number
that
one.
in the 70s?
That was old.
1974.
I'm gonna say 78.
Mm.
I have no
Mm.
idea.
I'm gonna go 75. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to set myself apart and gain some points.
77.
Corey got it.
Fucking Corey.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, can Corey just sit first? Well, that's good.
So the
4,
4,
2,
2,
1.
1. All right. You know, it's one of his first big ones. He's still around, Adam Sandler. Billy Madison.
Oh.
I think I got this one. Just feels good in my head.
98.
I'm gonna say 96.
All right.
That's what I wanted to say. But I'm gonna go 95.
I'm between 93 and 94 on this one. Right.
What are you going off of?
These
What's the
fucking-
thought
I think
process?
that I want to say that
Who wants to be
Airheads
millionaire
came out in
shit?
'94. Thinking Airheads came out in '94 and Billy Madison was before.
There you go.
Happy Gilmore, I think, was '95, maybe.
I thought Happy Gilmore was after.
I thought it was
I think
after.
it feels like later.
Yeah.
It was definitely Billy Madison, then Happy Gilmore, with like Airheads in between. But
Airheads is so good.
Airheads, I was in junior high.
I think so.
I thought it was after.
So for Billy,
Time.
anyhow, for Billy Madison, I'm gonna say 93.
Well,
Uh
yeah, first one that gets you. 95.
Okay.
Oh, I was
Wow.
close.
Yeah.
I knew I was 12.
Me.
Yeah.
I know I was 12.
So Cory has 4. Carl has 3. Isabel has 2.
No, she gets
I missed-
96.
I said 96.
Yeah.
Oh,
4, 3, 1.
okay. 4, 3, 1.
Coming for you, John.
John Wick.
Oh shit.
75 was-
They're popping them out.
I
So
know.
2015.
I'm
gonna say 2017.
gonna say 16.
So you get into the recent stuff. I don't know.
It's
Yes.
I feel
Alright,
like they're popping them out one a year.
19 and the third one, I'd say 2 years. So I'll say 15 also.
I don't think. I think you're the closest to 2014.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
points then.
No
No
points.
points.
Nobody else? Okay.
We can do that.
I said
Yeah.
All right, no
15
points.
as well.
Or if the points were based
No
on
points.
how close
Nope.
you are.
Oh, that's okay.
No.
See, yeah, you should have thought this through.
It makes sense if you think about it now from my position that you don't get a point. Being down a point is better than being down 2 points to me, so I'm going to go change the rules.
All right.
So
This
from
is
the
why I get along with Trump.
Oh my god.
from the director of Wes Anderson, from Wes Anderson, the director, Bottle Rocket.
Mmm.
2000. Three.
69.
I never saw this movie, so I don't even know.
It's his first one.
2007.
It's a bad guess.
I was gonna
I'm going to say
yesterday.
1999, but I think I'm wrong. I think it's
97?
1996.
Oh.
Dang. I don't know.
If I didn't change the rules, you'd be breaking away right now.
Mad Max.
I have no.
Like the very first
Which
Mad Max,
first
like
one?
back in the
First
day. Okay.
The first one.
I have no idea.
I don't know if it was 70s or 80s.
I'm
That's
gonna
the only
say
thing, but
88.
Okay.
Never seen it.
You want to just guess?
No.
No. No.
I'll
Yeah.
guess at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say 1979.
Okay.
1980?
7?
1969.
1979.
Oh!
Oh,
The year of my brother, so I would never forget.
Oh, of course.
So now we're tied up now.
Nice. All right.
4-4-1.
We got 3 more.
Shit.
Okay. Fast and the Furious.
Oh no, this is my weak spot. I've never seen one of them, and there's so many.
But you know when they came out.
They've been around my whole life, it feels like.
Yeah.
2001.
You know this.
I'm gonna say 99.
I'm going 2001.
I think 99 also.
Whoa. Stephanie is on the board. Carl gets a point.
Oh, yeah!
What'd you say?
Oh,
2001.
2001.
Oh,
Yeah.
one, really?
4-5-1-1.
I
Okay.
remember having it on
More.
VHS.
I saw that one in theaters.
I've never seen any of them.
Just started high school.
Like, honest to God,
All right. So,
hand to mouth. Ooh, I know this. I think I'm like 99% sure I know this.
hold on to it,
I
man.
don't remember.
Let's see. I would have been in high school. So it's
Fuck, was I
at
out of high
least
school?
2004.
When did I graduate? 2002?
Yeah. Or 2003.
2000. Okay, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
2002.
Well, I think 2004.
I feel like I was 18.
I'm going to say 03.
It's 2004.
Yes.
Yeah, damn it.
What are the points at now?
4,
Two.
6, 1, 2.
There we go. Wow. Nice. Okay.
I'm fucking Slumdog now. I just got me on the last couple.
So those were 10 of them. I have one more, and this is going to be kind of a tiebreaker, but it's fun.
All right,
I don't
whoever
think
gets
any of
this
you have
wins.
seen this fucking.
Yeah.
There we
do that.
go.
Because I don't think any of you have seen these.
Oh.
Okay.
Face Fuckers Volume 6.
Maybe you have. I don't know. Ernest Goes to Camp.
Oh, come on,
my
yeah.
God.
But I mean, it's so hard to tell which. Like, do you know what Ernest was the first Ernest?
You guys
Camp
have
I guess
was
it
the
is.
first.
Who goes to
Yeah.
camp?
Yeah.
But I mean, in my mind, I can't tell like the newest Ernest from the.
By the way, I have seen
All
and
of
I
them.
Yeah,
do-
I'm pretty sure I've seen
Yeah.
most.
Oh, really?
I love
Yeah.
Ernest.
Oh, my bad.
Ernest is my
We
boy.
came out when we were like.
Yeah, you guys are younger than me, or older than me. So never mind.
It's true.
He,
We are
like,
we are
was, like, in the
distinguished.
9?
Ernest Goes to
I'm gonna
Jail
guess
is the
first,
best one.
and I'm gonna say 1989.
I'm gonna,
It's too early.
I'm gonna say 86.
Which one is the one where he gets the ink all over his mouth?
That's Ernest Goes to Jail, and that is
Yeah,
a
that's
classic
one.
cinema moment. That shit's hilarious.
We should make.
Also in that movie, he
I like
gets
that.
electric powers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Escapes from jail.
right.
Like I'm pretty sure it's from when they give him the chair too.
Yeah, it is.
Fucked up shit. He's
What's the one where
zapping
someone's trying to rob a bank and he like
That's Goes to
it's the
Jail.
same one?
Yeah.
Dude, that is a great fucking one. Yeah. I'm 100% gonna illegally download that movie.
Yeah, he's got a house full of gadgets.
dead,
like
right?
Pee Wee Herman. Yeah.
No.
He died.
Yeah, he's dead. What's his name?
Jim Barney.
Yeah, he's dead.
How did he
So I
die?
don't feel bad. Nobody else had
Like
anything
lung
to do with the
cancer.
movie.
Oh.
He's a big smoker.
That's Rippy Six, bro.
alright.
So what year?
Oh,
On a
for
lighter
Ernest,
note.
Ernest Goes to Camp, 87.
Corey wins the game.
Nice.
1987.
Damn.
Wow.
Those rules are stupid.
Yeah, the last one that you added.
I mean, good job,
was
good job.
weird.
I love that this is going to be some obscure thing you've never
To
heard
me,
of.
it is.
And it's
Well, no,
Ernest.
it wasn't that. I feel like everyone's heard of Ernest, but I like never seen one. And
Wow.
Oh.
what?
But
And
you're younger.
Yeah.
It's
So
only
it's
28?
yeah.
I'm 29.
I thought you were younger. I couldn't remember who was younger out of you two.
I'm
You're
like,
such a little yapper,
I'm
whippersnapper.
Yeah.
I'm like 7 years older than
I'm
you.
fucking 69 years old.
That's pretty old, Carl.
Speaking of spooky season, there's Ernest Scared Stupid, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There were were there a couple.
Explain the
Halloween
whole
ones?
plot to me.
Or was there only
I
one?
think there were
Well,
Christmas.
One thing I will say
Oh,
about
there
that,
definitely was a Christmas one.
There were more than one.
I
There's
saw
probably a fucking Hanukkah one.
there was a Christmas
There's
one.
no
yeah.
Hanukkah one.
Ernest
I saw
Scared
Ernest
Stupid.
Scared Stupid in theaters when I was probably 4, though, and it was very scary to me. The movie's quite frightening. Like, there's a scene where a little girl is in bed, like, she just got tucked in, and she rolls over, and just laying in bed with her is this
Giant.
insane troll creature thing. Yeah, it's a monster. Kills her.
In the Ernest movie?
Yeah. Straight up.
Oh.
No, I don't think it kills her.
I don't believe you.
Just like
Right.
chases her.
They kill the trolls with milk.
You're talking about tentacle porn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see how
Which
many.
one was that?
That was Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, he's got a
Okay,
lot.
so
The prison
guess how many Ernest films were made.
Okay.
And this isn't like specials. This is like films.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be a guess.
Okay,
Oh,
start. Go ahead.
Okay, I
Feel
can-
free to start.
Let's
well,
see.
let me
We have-
just throw out
Oh,
my
he's
number.
gonna
I'm not gonna
he's gonna
name 'em.
count them out. Okay, you guys go
I'm gonna
first.
just guess 7.
Okay, 7. Stephanie,
13.
13.
Oh, shit.
I'm looking, so I
Yeah.
can't.
You
guess.
cheated. So
I'm-
you're
I'm-
out.
I just
I'm
heard
pretty sure the answer
blank
is
last
7,
time
but
was
it's Ernest Goes to Camp,
Ding,
Ernest Saves Christmas,
ding,
Ernest Goes to Jail,
ding. These are in order too, by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
me. Order.
Ernest Scared Stupid,
Ding,
Ernest Rides Again.
ding.
Okay, and then this is where they get into direct-to-video territory, so that
Mhm.
we're-
Dude,
Have you read this list and memorized?
I think the next one
This
is.
it's literally it's the Wikipedia.
I'm a
He
fan.
knows everything.
I think the next one is Slam Dunk Ernest.
Oh,
Am I wrong? Okay, if it's not Slam Dunk Ernest,
not.
is it Ernest Goes to School?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, I
Direct to
remember
video.
that.
Like I said, these were a lot,
Yeah.
like very close together.
94, 95, and then it was
Ernest in the Army. Okay, then there's Ernest in Africa.
yeah, and then Army.
Okay, that's it.
So goes to school, slam dunk, Africa.
Yeah. So
Army.
there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Wow.
With 4 direct to video, so 5 getting in the theaters.
almost
That's
within,
not bad for
within-
How
Jim
much do
Barney.
we think he was making on
Within
each
a
one?
10-year
$69
span.
million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
started in
I mean, he's
87.
almost 69.
Last one was in
We're episode
98.
69.
I didn't know there were that many.
Then he has specials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different specials. He had scrap films.
Carl, talk to the mic a little bit.
He had a lot of shit going on. He was pretty dope. I wish I was Jim Varney.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? The Verizon wireless guy. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That guy had a fucking amazing career on its own with Verizon, and to
And
come
now-
back
Double
15
dipping?
years
Yeah.
later, whatever it
I
is,
know.
to get with
Slapping
another
Verizon
company,
Yeah,
in the
right in the
face.
face. Like, hey, bitch.
and I bet you anything he's making double
Oh, at least.
because
Like
everyone,
with
that's
soda.
fucking amazing.
He's
man.
super iconic for Verizon, and then for another
Yeah.
company to pick him up and say, "We want you to talk shit about Verizon
Yeah.
while you're promoting us."
I want you to mock
What,
your
Yeah.
old line that
Yeah.
everyone talks to you about.
what about the Dick Tracy movie, though?
What about it?
You remember that?
Yeah, I was a fan of that one.
I saw it in the theaters. And I don't know why I just thought
It's a
of
weird
it.
movie for
It's
kids.
very
My mom
non-child
brought that to
friendly.
me.
Which
Brought me
one?
to it. Dick Tracy. Oh, man. You
Okay.
would love it. They had weird faces.
Oh wait, can we get back to Ernest for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't
always-
know why we left.
This
I always
is an
thought it would
Ernest
be funny-
Appreciation podcast, you know?
If they tried to reboot Ernest, like recast
Uh.
somebody as Ernest, something like that. Like
It would have to be
Billy
Art
Bob
Shafir.
Thornton as Ernest.
I was
Does it
just
have
thinking.
to
That's
be
all I
outside.
got.
Tiny, though?
I thought that was worth sharing.
What was he like?
Ernest?
Could Billy Bob Thornton play Ernest?
Oh.
Well, are you going to talk bad about Billy Bob Thornton?
No, I'm talking about.
I think
Okay.
that
Okay.
would
I'm
be
proper
awesome
casting.
if Billy. Bob
Ernest is
Thornton
like a
played.
well-meaning buffoon.
Okay.
You know, he gets into
There's a lot of
accidents.
slapstick humor.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like
He's
a
well in-
barrel slapstick.
He's really well-intentioned. He makes.
He'll get hurt a lot.
I feel like it's like
He's kind of a savant as
like
well.
Tom Green.
What
a little
if
bit of a
Johnny
TikTok.
Knoxville?
No.
I think you should go home and watch Ernest Goes
I
to
would
Jail.
kind of want to.
Like,
I
That's
kinda
the
wanna
one.
every
have-
memory I have
Picture
apparently is
his
from that
face
movie.
chewing on the pen cap.
I want to have Elliot watch them, but then
We'll
I'm like,
force
are
him
they
to.
appropriate?
Yeah, they're good for kids.
Okay.
Definitely.
Doesn't he raw dog somebody?
No.
Ernest
Oh, that's good.
Ernest penetrates.
Ernest Goes to Town.
Oh, there we go.
That's a
Much
classic.
Ernest
better.
cuts again.
That's one that can actually get released. Oh, that was a good quiz.
Yeah.
Good
thank you.
job, Ryan.
Thanks.
Corey and I have
Good
been
job.
playing a fun kind of quiz-like game at home that you can play at your home as well.
What do you guys do?
It's called. You do it when you're like listening to music,
Mhm.
especially the kind of music Corey likes to play at home, and you guess whether the didgeridoo player is white.
Oh, that's cool.
And I am really good at this game.
What the fuck?
All right. How many bands have didgeridoo players? How deep can this game get?
You know how YouTube has all those like SoundCloud beats?
Yeah.
There's a whole channel like that for didgeridoo music on Spotify that Corey has accessed.
Kind of. It's more like they're beats that might sometimes throw a little didgeridoo.
It's not
in
didgeridoo.
But at the same time, I'm thinking we
But
play
it's
music to
definitely
calm
yes.
our dog down when
Yeah.
we're gone, and that's full of
The didgeridoo?
didgeridoos too. Yeah.
Oh, do
A
we need to
dog
buy you
is
guys a
not
Christmas
really-
didgeridoo?
Do you guys want a didgeridoo?
That's more like
I'll make you
flutes and
I think there's some. Yeah.
How many guys at your high school tried to play didgeridoo?
One.
Okay, 2 at mine.
I have no idea.
They
Anybody
remind
else?
me of
At
like
least one at one point.
Was that an option?
the nature store,
No,
like
you
in
can
rain
carry
sticks
it around.
and didgeridoo.
Fucking freak for like a
I
month.
think you have to
freak.
you have to be a white person with dreads in order to
One of
play
them definitely was.
the didgeridoo.
He's dead. So.
Mm.
R.I.P.
Good. Can't produce any didgeridoo players. They're white.
There's a pretty funky
Oversaturated.
local white guy who plays drums and didgeridoos at the same time.
He
He's
did.
got his little stand that holds his didgeridoo.
Oh.
Like a harmonica.
That music was on the soundtrack of Toast-Again.
Oh, where
Yeah.
it didn't come out right.
Shout out to Andy Graham.
Yeah, Sean Pettit.
I keep smarting.
One game Rebecca and I played.
Wait, was that Andy Grimm? He does that? Oh, okay, I see.
That's whose music he used for
Got
Just
it.
Again.
I see.
I don't know who these
And
people.
he
I think
teaches
I saw him.
didgeridoo
Actually, I know
classes
someone.
at the AFC.
Nobody
He came
cares.
to our house.
Yeah, he came to your birthday party.
You like to go on Google and search an actor or musician, and then it'll have and their age, and we like to guess what people's ages is.
Mhm.
And sometimes you're right on, and sometimes you're really fucking far off.
Yeah.
And some people are like that's when we learned that Doug Benson is like 15
he's
years older
really
than he
old.
I was going to say
looks.
50,
Wow.
54.
Oh, I won't
I
say a
don't-
number.
I
I'll
thought
find
you were
it.
gonna say he looked 15
Let's
years
all
older
guess.
than
Well,
69 years old.
Doug Benson.
Doug Benson?
He's
I'm gonna say
50,
like
54.
53.
I'm going to say 54.
He's in his 50s. He does
Do you
not.
have a guess?
He's old.
He was
Looks
young when
old.
Friends came out, and Friends
Hey,
was fucking old
Leave
as
me
shit.
alone.
I've got one for the next one, by the way.
I really have no idea about Doug Benson.
He looks bad. He's got.
Oh, I was
Nice.
thinking Tom
older.
Segura.
His
Doug
eyes
Doug
are
Benson,
so open.
45.
Guy.
45, you all say 60.
54.
What do you say?
I'd say 50s.
No, 50. I said
Yeah,
50.
mid 50s.
I said 53 or 54.
Well, I'm with Corey. I thought he was like 40 to 45. He is 55.
Yeah.
So you're all on it, but I thought he was a lot younger.
You kind of did give us a head start by
I definitely
we
did
thought you,
by telling you that
he
he
But he
looks a lot
looks
older
old.
than he is.
Part of me kind of want to say he was in his 60s.
But I mean, if he was 45 and Friends came out, what, like 30 years ago? Friends isn't 30
How about
years,
Jeff
is it?
Ross?
No.
It's like 25.
Jeff Ross?
Jeff Ross is 25.
Jeff Ross, I would say, is
49.
like 48.
This is a fun game.
Yeah.
Let's just have a
Told you.
podcast and do this.
Jeff. Can I see his picture?
No,
He's
no.
this
probably,
shit looks
he's
like a
probably
wiener.
late 50s.
Yeah, maybe he's probably in his 50s.
Yeah, I regret my decision. 53.
I'm going to say he's
I'm
right about
like
Doug
58.
Benson's age. I'll say
What'd you
55.
say?
50.
Okay. 54.
Mm.
Oh, Brian Posehn.
Oh, he's probably.
I don't know.
81.
He was in Sarah Silverman show.
He's the big, tall, nerdy guy.
Yes.
Big
Talks about
guys.
comics like this.
Tall,
That's pretty
Jeff
good, actually.
Shoemaker.
Big
shoulders
bird.
always hang.
You saw him. You know.
I'm gonna say he's probably in his.
Don't act
probably
like you don't
50.
know.
Sarah
Would you?
Silverman's pretty old too.
52.
It's 53.
Yeah.
Did you have a name? Did someone else have a name?
Corey
I got
had
one.
something.
Sarah Silverman is.
Who do you got?
This one surprised me. How old do you think Ridley Scott is, the director?
I don't know.
Yeah, 69. That seems like a lot
55.
bigger.
I like all these people.
Didn't Aliens come out like 40 years ago?
He did the first Alien in the late 70s.
Yeah.
It's gotta be in the 60s.
He's still doing
Wasn't he
movies.
really young?
I'm going to say 69.
He's, he does a movie like every year.
Has he done
Wasn't
69
really young when he
movies?
made Alien?
56.
That would be a spoiler. I can't.
What was the year before he was born?
I'm
Ah,
gonna say 60.
69.
I see why you brought this one up. He's 81 years
Oh,
old.
dude, I almost said 81, but then I said it for the last guy.
You said for Brian Posehn.
Yeah, but I was joking. My brain can't do
What?
something
And he,
twice.
and he
I thought I remembered that you being like, he was so fucking young when he made that. Like, oh, I hate
How
that.
about, How about Steven Spielberg?
oh,
60s, mid 60s?
68.
Yeah.
72.
60s. I think 68 too.
I think 72 sounds good.
72.
Ah,
Yeah.
Does anyone else have a
Wigwam,
name?
Zim Zam.
Harrison
Jesus.
Ford is a good one.
oh, he's got to be like 72.
I think he's older. I want to say Harrison Ford is probably 75.
Who's
80?
69 years old? Are we doing Harrison Ford?
Yeah, he's old.
70.
He's old.
No, he's like 68.
No, he's got to be like.
Well, when did fucking The Fugitive come out?
like early 90s, right?
You know how much I watched that movie? Me and my little brother. Anyway.
Yeah, in The Fugitive, he was probably 40 or
I
50.
didn't kill my wife!
Yeah.
Stephanie says.
73.
I'm gonna go 70,
73.
71.
Okay.
He's somewhere between 70 and 75.
I'll do 75.
77.
Oh!
He's gonna die soon.
And he's doing another Indiana Jones.
He's not, he's right.
Okay. Clint Eastwood.
Oh.
Oh, that guy's like fucking 90.
95.
He is 80.
Get off my lawn.
He's 87.
Remember when he talked to the chair like it was Obama? I can't. I'm still not over that shit.
He's old. He's got to be like 92.
How did
Yeah,
he?
he's got to be 90.
You got to be a good actor to really act like Obama's there.
It was interesting.
It was really strange.
Yeah, that was some.
Behind
It was like during the
stuff.
Super Bowl halftime, wasn't it?
What that?
What?
That
Yeah.
Clint
Yeah,
Eastwood
it was
did
like
that speech?
during the Super Bowl
What?
halftime,
I
like
don't remember
one of the
that.
commercials there, and everyone's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
No.
It was during a
it
big
was on
thing.
stage at like an NRA event.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Keep going.
He was giving a speech and.
What's
Oh,
the
man.
answer?
I think Clint
Did
Eastwood
we all
is.
guess?
I don't know.
Oh,
I want to say
92.
84.
Okay.
86.
92.
And you said 90?
Sure, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. For all the points. 89 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
69.
Holy crap.
He looks
He has, yeah.
He's weathered.
He's, yeah.
People on that list, they're getting old.
Right.
We were
Yeah,
talking
it
about
was a
rappers
convention.
at
It
one
was the
point.
convention.
All the
You're right.
Wills. I don't know if we were
You're
recording.
right.
It's really interesting to be
How
a
old they are.
after the.
Well, now rappers are
16.
getting into the point where they're in their 50s regularly, like some of the ones that were the
Ooh.
first really big
let's
ones.
do that game.
Yeah,
How about that?
like Snoop Dogg. How old is Snoop Dogg?
We'll start
Snoop
with
Dogg, you know, he was
Dogg.
pretty young when he
120
came
years
out.
old.
He's
I'm
in
in
his 60s, I think.
No, Snoop Dogg straight up,
He was like
40s.
18. Like,
No.
he's still in his 40s. I swear.
He
was
looks like
super
he's
young when he was doing
95.
that.
Saw the weed.
Yeah.
He's
He's
good.
he's got
Not
a, Snoop Dogg is 51 years old.
51 sounds good.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say
gonna
Can't be
go.
40s.
No, I'm gonna say
51.
60s.
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 Oh, y'all wrong. He
You're
graduated.
on 50. Okay.
He's as old as fucking.
Because okay,
What's the name? Who went to fucking
I was
something
in
about
like
Mary
6th grade.
or Gwyneth Paltrow?
He
one of
had
them.
to be like
Are they 60?
We're saying Snoop Dogg
30s,
still?
20s, 30s.
He's 51.
No, he's
Get
gonna be
over it.
60s.
I'm going to say 49.
47.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys are on it.
Wow.
He is
Yeah.
old.
How about
He's
Eminem?
just,
That's how old my mom is.
I wish we did tell him this one.
He does not look like he's
I was assault. I
Wait,
just
no.
assaulted
It was
Cory.
for, but it was for encouragement. I
It was, but does it make him
Like,
any better?
hey, good job.
Hey,
Attaboy.
Grandpa's name.
How about Eminem?
Eminem is
42.
46.
That's what I was going to say. 46.
Sorry, I'm trying to. There's a lot of
Do math
thought
again.
involved in this. Like, how old did I think he? Do I think he was when he
Right.
came on my radar?
Right.
And then how many years has it been?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say for like 45.
It's 47 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snoop
Wait,
Dogg
Snoop
and
Dogg are the
Eminem are the
same
same age.
I would never guess
Yeah.
that. But Eminem
Mind freak.
has gotten plastic surgery.
How about
No,
this one?
I didn't know.
Yeah, have you
I
seen
didn't
this?
realize how old Danny Brown was.
Oh,
After the recent YMH episode, I went back and watched the Danny Brown episode
let me
because
look
they
at that.
referenced it, and I didn't like.
69.
All right, how about Jay-Z? While I look up Danny Brown.
Jay-Z.
I also have a good suggestion. I think.
47.
Is he 50 yet? No, he can't be older than Snoop Dogg.
Jay-Z,
Whoa.
I would say so.
He is.
I-
older than
yeah.
Snoop Dogg?
I would bet that Jay-Z is.
No.
Hold on.
In his 40s.
I mean, I would say
50.
50.
53.
Yeah.
Because
something
Beyonce's
like
not
that.
giving some
52.
old man.
But he is significantly older than her.
52.99.
Yeah.
He's like
Because
15
Yeah.
years
she's got to
older
be
than
like
her or
close to
something.
my age. She's got to be like 40.
Yeah, she's not 40 yet.
So maybe he. Oh,
He's he's like 15 years older than her.
so maybe he is close to 60.
I think
No,
I think
not-
50.
55.
That's why 53 is the right answer.
The right answer is 49. Yeah, not even 50 yet.
Damn.
And he's already a billionaire.
All right. I think I got a good one.
Off of child
But,
labor.
Wait,
I'll look it up.
Brown.
But Danny Brown,
Combination.
who do you got?
Well, she gave
What
me
about
a hint
how-
thinking older. But I don't know how old I thought he was.
What about how old would Tupac be
He
now?
was alive. He'd
Yeah.
be 40. I'd say 42.
So he'd be younger than
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg
By
now.
5 years. He was 5 years younger. than
Because
Tupac.
he's like my sister's age.
I'm gonna say he'd be 50.
I really gauge all around.
Wait a second, I know this because he died when he was.
Like, is
So-
Eminem,
He was
Snoop
like
Dogg, and
20
Tupac
something.
all the same age?
Oh, this
He
is
was
a fun
52.
game.
He's
How
gonna be
old were
52.
they
He'll
when
be
they
52.
died?
No way.
52.
I don't think so.
We all
It's
got
like 51, 52.
Yeah,
40?
48.
Oh,
Okay. That's all good. I was going to say 49.
Yeah.
I would say
48.
like early 40s.
I didn't do it. No.
What did
I
you
thought he
guys
died
think
when he was
Danny Brown
27.
was?
I have
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea.
No
Danny
idea.
Brown. It's like
He's 50.
What?
No.
12. 12.
it's a lot older than I thought. I'm gonna say 47.
41?
45.
He is 38.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
You lied to me. You let me off track.
Bro, that's so old.
When,
Aw.
when he first came on my radar, I thought he was like in his 20s. So it was surprising to me.
But he was older.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
I think he was older than 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Older than 20 is right.
Yeah.
You didn't go over. You did go over. I don't know.
What's going on?
Never mind.
What conversation are you listening to?
I
We all got anything else?
was gonna say we just wrap it up on here.
Yes,
What do we
it's
do?
good podcasting.
We have Isabel. How do we end this shit better?
Isabel,
'Cause I do
told him
this
that
too.
we ended.
I know,
you
I
told me.
listened. I heard it.
Oh, you have to do a round table.
Well, you
right?
say it to our face. No, she just mentioned that we do end very abruptly
I
sometimes.
know.
We like because me and them are
We're staring at
communicating.
each
Well, you
other,
don't
getting
have any ads
uncomfortable.
to read.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That's true too.
Just final
Or in- I don't
thoughts,
know.
round table.
Just say, I don't know. Next week, man, it's gonna be
Like
great.
a lot
Bye.
of I listen to Pete Holmes a lot, and he always ends it by he'll ask us the same question pretty much to every
Oh, yeah.
cast. So they that's the end.
It's
You know,
coming down, the cool down.
but it's not like me and Ryan can ask the same question to each other when it's us 90% of the time.
Well, that's why we kind of started.
Same
the
as last
shithead
week,
thing.
bro.
That's why we started the shithead.
The
thing.
shithead of the week.
And,
We've also
Mhm.
tried to top the
right then,
list,
like
which
people some negativity.
we,
You know.
we were doing the list, but we kind of fell off that.
Yeah, we just get bored.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Shithole of the last 2 weeks. So I went to Safeway at like 5 p.m. on Tuesday when everyone thought the power was going to go out for days.
Yeah.
And a lady was rushing by me with her cart to get to where the last case of bottled water was because she thought I was going for it, which I wasn't.
Yeah.
But she ran over my toe
Oh.
and made it bleed. And I was just like, what the fuck? So that's shithead of the last 2 weeks for me.
That's a pretty good shithead.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good shithead.
Last week we both
It
dropped the
yeah.
PG&E and
PG&E in
basically
general.
dipshits around town
Yeah.
that are going crazy. I don't know. We weren't affected by it, so I feel like crappy about being so annoyed by all of it. But
Mm.
I said on the last podcast, all the conversation was all about
Well, and it's
the
like
fire, and no one wanted to talk about anything other
people
than
freak
it.
out and they overbuy too, so they just fuck
Mhm.
other people. Like if you just went and bought one case of fucking water when you heard that was happening, you're gonna be all right. Like
But it's like you're doing this in areas that had a very
On the
real
same
Yeah,
day.
we mentioned that.
situation
On the
2
same
years
day.
before.
I feel like it was a big fuck you from PG&E.
It
like,
was
oh
huge.
yeah,
It really, it
Oh, yeah?
definitely was.
You wanna
Their
fucking
website
sue us?
now, their
Like,
website
yeah.
now says like, we hear that you're upset about the power outages, but we wanted to show you that your safety comes first to us.
Oh, fuck
You
you.
know,
No,
They're
it's
trying to
so
psychologically
patronizing. Yeah.
manipulate.
I got
us.
4 bags of
Yeah.
ice in my van. My
Yeah,
freezer.
you guys want to take a
Pick
break?
up all this room.
Because we have too much ice in our freezer.
Hey, plus you guys know they're listening to us through the outlets, right?
Good. I hope so, because
Oh, no,
guess
they
what? My
subscribe to
bill's
my
getting
podcast.
lower. Fuck you, PG&E.
Hey, don't say it too loud. They will hear that. Start bumping
I'm
us
sorry.
up.
I think it was very messed up the way they did it in the areas they did it because people were super high stressed in so many emotions 2 years ago that week that you're just reenacting all those emotions and stress and issues for people to go. Like, I went to the grocery store it was like 8 o'clock at night because that's when I got home from work after dealing with all the PG&E shit at my work. I had to move 12,000 pounds of fish out of a freezer that was going to be shut off and figure out how to keep animals alive without power, and then come home to get ice. I walked into Lucky's. It was like madhouse, people with shopping carts running everywhere, grabbing all kinds of shit. I walked in and I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. I came home, woke up Carl and said, you figure out the ice tomorrow. I'm going to sleep.
I mean, the thing is, everybody wanted to be
I was trying to
prepared
sleep at
because
work.
everyone was so caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely did. I panicked.
Well, I mean,
and I packed up.
How many
things
of
and had
people,
them by
like,
the
we
door,
still don't
like,
have, I bet none of us have an earthquake pack.
No,
Like,
I
that's-
do now.
No.
Do you? Yeah, see, like, I should. I don't have any
Well, that's what I was
problems.
gonna say,
Water,
like-
don't.
PG&E, like, I'm pissed off at them because they've had 2 years of all of California's money to fix everything and make it, like,
Better.
weatherproof.
Yeah.
And they haven't done shit. But at the same time, like, the gas is a little crazy. There's going to be so many gas stations that are open. I don't really get when people stockpile on,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
gas.
yeah,
It's
the gas
horrible.
stations, they're back
Yeah.
out into the street.
Yeah,
waiting to
It's
fill up.
dangerous.
It's crazy.
But, like, the people in stores stocking up with, like, all the water and everything, I'm like, what have you been doing the last 2 years? Like,
Right.
you
Yeah,
know
if
that
you're
this
that-
is
if you're that
turning into a
scared,
fire
like-
state. You
Yeah.
know what it, like,
Yeah.
was like to be
In
without
that.
shit for 2 weeks, air quality
Yeah.
terrible. Why are you buying all these mouth respirators now?
Yeah.
Our house has all of that shit for, like, up to 15 people for a week. Like, we're set up.
Yeah, that's where I want to get. That's where I want to
Yes.
be.
This
Once
is
I
on
wanna be
Ryan's house.
prepared.
Well, under the same assumption that everybody's idiots, there has been a large outcry from people, that are rightfully, I guess, blaming PG&E for the cause of the fires or saying, like, why aren't shutoffs happening? So, I mean, I think that is their response, just saying, well,
Yeah.
if you want that, we'll do it, but this is what it is.
Certainly,
I mean,
there's no clear good answer.
but they
for what
handle
they
it
should
in a
do.
terrible way,
Yeah, it
regardless.
could've
The
been-
communication
Communication was
were-
terrible.
yeah.
The website was down. It was just
You
misinformation.
couldn't get a hold of anybody. Nobody
was
could give you
fucking-
an answer.
A lot of
I-
rumors
Well,
going
A
around.
lot of
Yeah.
rumors.
You
a lot of
guys
big
should just,
panic.
maybe use a different power company.
Right.
Oh, wait, you can't.
Yeah. It was just very stressful the way they rolled it all out.
So I guess they went asshole of the week 2 times.
Yeah.
They get double
Yeah,
asshole of the
'cause I
week.
didn't really
for
know
I
causing
don't
it.
think, I don't think
They
there'll ever be
indirectly
a time when
caused
they're
that
not
lady.
the asshole.
So, yeah.
Cause that lady.
That
This is
lady.
eventually just going to
That
turn
you
into an
covered.
anti-PG&E
Oh.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like the
I
whole
also don't like-
series.
And all
So
we
I
talk
have
about
a-
is Ernest.
I have a CPAP, and I was like, oh shit, if the power's out, I'm not gonna be able to use this tonight. So it just made me worry about all the people who really rely on equipment, or like people who are having to throw away.
Or just
all
have
their
certain
food,
medicine
like-
that they have to take that has to be refrigerated.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like 100 years old, so they're not going to get ice.
Or what if my favorite weed store is
But,
in the
yeah.
power shut off
Yeah.
star and they
Right.
can't do
fuck am I
transactions?
Right.
I tried to
What
go
am I
to
supposed to
Taco
do,
Bell
get
and they
cash?
were fucking closed. Like,
Ridiculous.
no joke.
My
How are you
indoor
going to
grow,
get
my
sandwiches when
little
the
weed
power's
babies.
down? Can't even get
Exactly.
cash.
Can't go all the way across the street
You're
where
gonna have
it
to
is on.
Venmo them or something.
Ridiculous. Pull out my phone in public. Gross.
I raked off all the leaves off my roof and sprayed down my whole
Oh
yard
my
'cause I thought
God.
it would do. Yeah, I was at
I
home
mean,
all
that's
day.
good
I mean,
to do
that's
it
good
anyway.
to do.
Yeah. Great to
Like,
do.
Yeah.
should feel good about that.
But I was like, is this doing anything?
During the fires last year, I'd come home
Poured
and
it up
water at all my
Yeah.
house, and I'm like, this is gonna fucking dry. Like, I guess if an ember hits it now in the next 20 minutes, I'll be fine. But
See, Cory calls it eating the dog food because when I was little, we
Eat
had
dog
this
food?
little garden shed that was like a little playhouse for us. And it had a first door that you went in that was like a little mud room area with big windows and everything, with like a greenhouse kind of. And then there's a main room. And so we were playing out there one day, and we hear this buzzing. And so we look into that front room, and there's this giant bee, like biggest bee I've ever seen. I'm allergic to bees, so I started getting real scared because we're like 8 and 9, me and my cousin. We don't know how we're gonna get past this bee.
Yeah.
You know, like we can't call for help; it's too far
It's a
away.
big ass
And
bee.
so I'm thinking like, okay, well, we can probably survive in here. You know, we got shelter. It's not winter. I was like, okay, there's this bag of dog food. Like, we can live off this if we need to. And she's like, I'm not eating dog food. I was like, it's probably fine. Like, watch. And she runs out and gets past
Look,
the
I'm
bee.
just gonna watch
She's like,
that.
this girl's losing it.
He's like, really quickly being like, this is it. This is our life now.
So I tend to compensate for things when I feel out of control.
I am so far the opposite.
Yeah.
Like during the fire,
You're running
I
out when she's eating the dog food.
I'm like casually walking out before them, being like, the bee probably won't get us. Like,
Yeah.
Watch, I'll show you.
I mean, that's how the fire was the whole time. I'm like, guys, it's probably fine. Who cares
Yeah.
if we could see the flames and they're telling us to leave? Like,
I'm not
We're
gonna go.
good.
Yeah.
but okay. Drive casually down the street. All this traffic, ridiculous.
All up in my space.
Yeah. I eat the dog food.
That's a good saying, though.
Yeah.
Right.
And now that I know the story, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
Beef tips
Mine
and dog
now.
food.
And
Episode
fucking
55.
Jim Barney.
Yeah.
All right, that
Thanks
sounds like a
everybody
good
for being
place.
on.
Yeah,
That was fun.
we're gonna wrap it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
I've never clapped at the end of one. Seems like a good time to start.
This chair is really scary.
An hour, 9 minutes.